peeps, welcome back. So today I am going to show you how I created this look using Makeup Revolution products. Oh, their products have literally taken over the makeup industry for a little bit there with their eyeshadows, their foundations, their concealer, and I thought, why should I get left behind? I want to go and try this out. So what I've gone ahead and I've got this Roxi eyeshadow palette. So in terms of the eyeshadow, the reason I bought this palette is because it's got a really nice mixture of different shades in there. And for today's look, I used Honey, which is this mustardy yellow, and this color called Draco. So that's what I've done with this look. I've got this Revolution's Conceal and Define Foundation. Choice between 12.5 and 12.2. I thought the 12.5 would be a bit too dark on me, so I went for 12.2, which I thought personally was a perfect match. It's for yellowy olive undertone. You get 23 ml of foundation and it is a glass bottle. You don't get a pump, you get a applicator that looks like that. And what it does, how long it lasts, and all the other stuff, guys, you can go on the internet and find it yourself. All I want to do is show you how this looks on my skin, if you're my skin tone, and what the finished result will be. I've got their same range Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C10. Reason being, I wanted to use it as an eyelid primer as well, hence I've gone for a little bit lighter. But after I tried it on, to be honest, it was actually perfect for a highlighter as well as a primer. So this is C10 I've gone for. I've got their foundation mixer in the darkening drops, and also got this micro eyebrow pen. So I'm really looking forward to trying all this out. And if you want to know how I created this look, then please go ahead and watch the video. Let's prime my eyelid with this one. And I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush to do the concealer. I've got a full video on tutorial on how to use the brushes and why we do, you know, the prepping, the primer, and how we apply eyeshadow and everything. So please do watch that video, and I'm going to link that underneath for you. Okay, once the eyelids are primed and is set, now we're going to go with the transitional shade. I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill JH32 transitional brush to do that. And for transitional shade, I'm gonna go in with this color called Cookie Dough. I'm gonna deposit majority of the color on the outer corner, and then just gonna take it over across the eyelid.
Oh, you have lots of makeup.
In a circular motion, as well as a swiping motion, like a back and forward. And then I'm gonna go in with my JH30 brush, which is a big fluffy blending brush with no product on there, and just blend that in. And I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M433 brush for that. At this point, I'm gonna do like a packing motion just to get the color on there. And I'm going to put this in the inner corner of my eye. Oh, it's not as dark as I thought it might be. It's probably need a few layers, yeah. And I think I'm going to come about a little bit more than midway, and stop about here. Then I'm gonna go in with JH52, which is a really small, like a pencil brush, and I'm gonna pick up this color called Draco, which is like a turquoise color, which I'm so looking forward to using. Oh my god! And I'm gonna create the shape I want my outer V to be.
I'm watching.
Which I think I'm gonna go with like a
How are you gonna blend it in?
Like a V shape. Something like that, I reckon.
That looks good. Are you doing the other eye?
Yeah, into that line a bit. Okay.
It looks weird right now. I'm so excited. I'm excited.
And now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M15 blending brush and just gonna blend in that shade. And then I'm gonna go back in with that big fluffy JH30 with no product in there and blend out the outside edge. I'm gonna go back in with that concealer brush that I used, which is the JH41, and I'm not gonna cut crease. I'm just gonna go in with this shimmer here. It's just a yellow shimmer, which is this one here, called Shook, and I'm gonna place that over the yellow just to intensify the yellow a little bit more. And I've got a video on cut crease as well, by the way, for beginners, so please go ahead and watch that. The brush is not really doing much. I'm going with my finger and see what happens. Whoa, look at that. Oh yeah, look. Sometimes, you know, our finger is our best tool. Then I'm gonna go in with that green we use, that turquoise green, Greco. Then a little bit of the yellow. Then for the highlighter, the inner corner, I'm just going to use this shade called Iconic on a small pencil brush from this palette. And just to finish that look off, I'm going to go in with this green eyeliner pencil for my waterline. I also now want to use this micro brow pen that I've got. I'm kind of excited. Let's see what does this do. I got that in the shade, as I said, dark brown. It's like that. It's a pen tip. I don't know if you could see that. How the end is. So let's go and use this for the eyebrows. It's a little bit more pigmented than I thought. It's alright, not bad. I guess you can like easily mess this up. I don't know if you can wipe this off or not though. Let's see. I'm gonna do the number 7 Intense Volume Mascara. So for primer, I'm going to use the NYX Do Me primer. And here we go with the foundation. Oh, I can't wait to try this on. I was waiting for 4 days to put this on. Okay. Not a lot of people were saying, why does it come with the applicator, like, so it's not hygienic and etc. But do you know what? I really don't care, to be honest. My face, my germs can go back in. I would just say wipe it down with a cleansing cloth or something, or a wipe before you put it in, if that's something that, you know, bothers you. But I personally, it doesn't bother me. And I think I'm going to keep this applicator to use other foundations with. I kind of like it. Yeah, look how flawless that looks. Wow, I really like this. For a £10 foundation, that's not bad, you know. Yeah, look. I like that. Really like that. Do you know what? I would go back and buy this again. Definitely, sure. Well, if that ever finishes with me. I'm gonna stick to one layer. Now let's go in with the concealer. Hopefully it's not too light, because I did get it for main purpose to use as a primer. Well, let's see. I'm not gonna put too much. I'm just going to use a Rimmel one, because that's supposed to be good. And this is a new one I bought as well. The Darkening foundation mixer, I'm going to use it as a contour. Let's see how that works. I don't want to go in with too much, so maybe just a little bit. I'm going to use some NARS highlighter, just a little bit, not too much. And I'm going to use the light one and the dark one, a little bit of both. For blusher, I'm going to use the Sweet Talk palette from Colourpop, and they've got this really nice peach colour here. This one. I tried to find this as a blusher, but no, I didn't find it. But you got to be really light-handed, because it is a eyeshadow end of the day. It's very pigmented. I just said that and just gone in with so much. Let's try to take some off there and put it in there. I don't know if that works. Did that work? No, maybe not. This is going to be Moi Velvet Lip Liqueur in the shade Hustle. I think this is brown, a nice chocolate brown. Let's see. Well, ish. Last but not the least, some Fix Plus.
Oh my god, Mommy, that looks so good.
Do you like it, Manu?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Now it just looks like you're oily.
Is that foundation color suited for Mommy?